looks like Eternals gets to keep its top spot this weekend. But I wouldn't really call this a big win because Clifford, the Big Red Dog, almost dethroned it from number one. Now, it's fair to say that the weekend is still in progress and things can change. But usually, these places that run these numbers are pretty good at estimating what the weekend is going to actually bring out. And Eternals keeps the number one spot. But they also suffered like a 75% drop from last weekend, fulfilling what I said was going to happen. It was going to have a huge drop off the second week. And next weekend is going to be even worse for the movie because unlike Shang-Chi, Eternals actually has a movie that's going to probably hurt it, and that's Ghostbusters Afterlife. Ghostbusters Afterlife will be number one next weekend. Eternals will likely be number two, but it's not going to be very pretty for it. It's probably going to make like 10, maybe 10 to 15 million. And that means one big thing. This movie, well, Eternals isn't going to make very much money. Clifford, the Big Red Dog, with some of the worst CGI I've ever seen, by the way. The CGI for this movie is awful. Awful. Actually, did some damage to it. So let's take a look at some of the stuff we got one right here. Clifford strides towards 20 million. Eternals stays number one. That's kind of the big story. We have actual numbers that we can take a look at right here. Eternals eyes 27 million second weekend. Clifford, Wolf's 20 million. 5-day is theatrical hybrid model really the answer for family movies. So it sounds like if they had maybe, well, okay, so Clifford, the Big Red Dog is probably on Paramount's streaming service, which hurts it. It's one of the same reasons Dune didn't do very well. And probably one of the reasons that the new Matrix movie coming out this year isn't going to do that well either because they're all available on HBO Max. So Clifford is probably on the Paramount release as well, meaning that it's going to hurt the movie as far as how much money it can make. I think that, you know, it's not just that it's on streaming. You're also providing Pirate Bay and a few of those other sites crisp 4K copies of the movie too. And that does cut into it a little bit. Oh, Saturday AM update. Despite the worst reviews ever for a Marvel movie and a B cinema score, the second weekend of Disney Marvel's Eternals didn't implode. Now on track to be down negative 62%, which is on the high end of where we were expecting it with 27.4 million. The pick made 7.8 million yesterday. That's a negative 75% drop. So 10 days, the Chloe Zhao directed movie will stand at an estimated 118 million domestically. Meanwhile, Paramount E1's Clifford the Big Red Dog looks to clear 20 million in 5 days, which beats the 15 to 17 million the studio was eyeing, and that's with the movie on Paramount Plus. The 3-day on the Walt Becker directed kids film is 14.5 after a 4.2 million Friday. This movie is on an exclusive theatrical window in Canada, which is helping boost the gross. So, pretty sad. A pretty sad day for Marvel. Pretty sad day indeed. That's a big drop. I don't remember what Shang-Chi's second weekend was. So that film made 35.8 million its second weekend. So we're already seeing a big drop. A big drop from first to second weekend. That's quite a bit less than what Eternals made for its second weekend. It could make a little bit more. We still have today and tomorrow, so it's tough to say. But I don't see it cracking 35 million. It looks like Clifford's going to hurt it. And then next weekend, unlike Shang-Chi, like I said, because remember, Shang-Chi didn't have anything other than Dune, which came weeks later. Like Shang-Chi had the theaters to itself for weeks. So Eternals is probably going to get hit hard by Ghostbusters. And I don't even know if Ghostbusters is releasing internationally. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I find all of this hilarious because, as I've said multiple times, fuck Disney. I think they're a terrible company. And I hate that they're running all of these franchises into the ground. And the sooner the Marvel Studios kind of grip weekends the better we'll all be, because they'll reboot and probably go back and maybe start over again, and maybe we'll get something better. Though I think honestly, the comic book bubble is due to collapse probably in the next couple of years. It's just a matter of time. It's a matter of time. It's going to happen eventually, because it happens to every popular movie genre. And it's just hilarious to me that Clifford knocked down Eternals a tad. Imagine, this would have probably made 35, 38 somewhere million. It'd have been around the same money that Shang-Chi made if Clifford wasn't there. And next week, well, we have an actual contender. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.